Welcome back to another video, Shot Talk, episode 2. Got our co-hosts here.
What's up, guys?
Jordan.
What's up?
Got our cameraman, our Google man,
Introduce yourself.
fact checker, just the man, Jesse.
This is Jesse. He's IT.
He's IT.
I'm Jesse.
He's IT.
he said, I'm Jesse. All right, guys, back to another episode. All right, we're back. Sorry, guys, had a little bit of discussion there.
It's episode 2.
Episode 2.
So, the last episode, we was talking about golfing and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to get into the part where Isaiah hits into this group that's in front of us.
Okay.
And the ball lands right next to where they're standing on the fairway. Like, he's not hit a good ball all day, right?
All right, so we go. First time golfing in 6 months, right? So we're going, right? We're going straight into it. I haven't even been to the driving range yet, man.
Right.
Not even to the driving range. And we're just straight into it, just getting straight into it.
Yeah.
But so we get into it. And we get there, and we're behind these college golf chicks, right? And keep in mind, they're college golfers.
They're good.
They're good.
They're good.
We are just deadbeats.
I got
I just have a
We're out
steady
there
job.
just to hang out.
We're out there to drink beer and have fun.
Yeah.
I don't have fun.
Score's irrelevant.
Score's irrelevant.
That's how I always play.
So we get there. They hit. And they're like, "Oh, you guys are a 2, man. You guys can go in front of us."
Instantly, me and Isaiah's looking at each other like, Isaiah says, "Do you want to hit?" And I'm like, "No, I want you to
So
hit."
we go anyway.
I told Isaiah, I said, let's just skip this hole completely. I said, let's go to the second hole. Let's just completely skip it. And he's like, no, let's play it. Because like,
gotta
obviously,
play
you
it.
pay for it. You want to pay it.
Yeah, you want
play
to play.
So I was like, okay, let's play it.
So I tee off first.
I would have told them to go ahead.
So we did eventually.
Okay.
So we tee off first, right? My tee, I top it. It goes 10 yards.
And before this happens, we watched them hit 4 drives, 200 plus yards
Right down the middle of the
right down the middle.
So
4 in a row.
I'm like, oh yes, I love it. So I hit it. It goes 10 yards in front of the tee box. I'm like, yes.
And they're turned around watching us while we're hitting.
Yeah.
They're standing 10 yards away from us.
And Alex gets up there and hits it. And after I hit it, Alex is laughing because Alex laughs.
He laughs. That's the thing. Yeah.
So he hits it. His hooks to the left about probably
Maybe 50 yards.
maybe 50
To the
60
left.
yards.
Not bad.
It was
Only 50
It was a
yards.
line drive.
It was a line drive, just died
into a tree.
into a tree.
Only
right?
half a football field. Nothing major.
So I go
With
up,
the driver.
and I walk up to my ball, and I'm like, "You girls can just go on ahead." I said, "It's gonna be a minute." I said, "We ain't played in 6 months. You guys just go ahead." I said, "You guys look like you know what you're doing. Just go on."
I thought it was funny that one time Isaiah was like 30 yards behind them. He's doing practice swings. And they turn around and look and they're like, hey, he's about to hit. Let's get out of the way. Isaiah goes, nah, I ain't hitting. He's like, I'm just practicing. I'm not hitting.
So
It's like even if we was, we're not hitting it 30 yards in front.
no,
We're topping it and it's rolling 5 yards.
yeah, it's wild. So we get hole 1 finished. We're behind them. They go into hole 2. We meet them at hole 2.
After hole 1, we're on perfect pace because they're also waiting on a group in front of us. So then we're waiting on them, and we can't hit it far enough to really get to them. So we're just not having any communication or nothing. They're just playing, we're playing. It's all smooth.
Yeah,
Right.
still on hole 1.
So
Hole 2 at this point.
hole 2, we're on hole 2 at this point, right?
Hole 1 was the only one that was really complicated. What makes it worse is it's cart path only. So we're all walking to our ball because you can't just drive and go and get it. So it takes forever to play.
So we get there. This is what we had something to do. All right. So we're going to beat
It's
ups.
the same day as the Blazing Links Challenge.
Yes. So anyway, we're on hole 2. Same scenario. They get up there, they pop it, just middle of the fairway, just popping it. So I get up there, look it to the right. It's sitting in a ditch, it's sitting in a valley.
Okay.
Right. Alex hits his and
I
just
hit
rolls
mine
off the tee
like
box. in
20
one creek.
yards in front of me into the bottom of that hill. Bad.
So, we finish hole 2, go on to hole 3. Alex hits a great shot onto the green, par 3. It's good. I'm not doing good. Got a good distance. It was just way right. So we get the hole 4. Do hole 4. Hit a decent drive, a decent little iron shot, decent little wedge shot. Get whatever So we're on hole 5.
Are you talking about when you hit into them or no?
Yes, hole 5.
No, that wasn't hole 5.
It was.
Because remember, after hole 3,
Hole 3 was at par 3.
yeah, and then it goes to that one where it hits uphill.
Exactly, and then hole 5 is downhill.
Hole 5 is the downhill.
That's when I almost hit him. Was the downhill.
Okay, yeah.
So anyway, I'm hole 5. I'm pissed. I'm playing terrible. I'm playing awful, dude. I'm in my head so bad. And I'm playing terrible.
So we both get up there. I put my ball on the ground on the right side. He puts his ground like in the middle towards the left. He's like, I'm about to hit. And I'm like, they're like 100, they're like probably 200 yards away from us. I'm like, they're in the middle of the fairway. You're not actually about to hit, are you? And he lines up and smacks it.
Dude, listen, when I tell you that's the purest shot I've ever hit in my life,
Of course
it was beautiful, dude. It was like some PGA stuff, dude. I hit it, and my adrenaline started pumping. So I'm like, I just smoked one, and I'm just watching. I'm like watching. The ball gets about right here, and I see the girls out there, and I'm like,
I wasn't even watching. I just hear it. And I'm like, I didn't think he was actually hitting. And he was like, yeah, it went right past their head. And it just landed in the middle of the fairway. They all turn around, and you hear them go, did they just hit? And then Isaiah was like, okay, I got to go down there and apologize.
So listen,
he gets on the golf cart.
I get on the golf cart. I go down there and apologize. I'm like, hey, I just want to apologize. That's like the best shot I've ever hit in my life.
Was not expecting
they
that.
just kind of went, and I'm out there that mad as shit.
Yeah, as
So
you should
mad.
be if a ball comes right
So
past
mad, dude. So mad. And dude, Morgan, my fiance, dude, she's upset. Because
you about hit him?
No, because these girls, because I guess Morgan's just very like defensive.
Basically, it was like, if I talk to you, you should reply.
Yeah. Like she was like,
even though he was 1,000% in the wrong.
I was 100%
You could
wrong.
understand if they don't want to talk back. That's
Yeah, I
understandable.
can understand. And I was telling Morgan, I was like, why are you taking that for him? I'm like,
I almost knocked him out.
I almost killed him.
They almost lost their life.
But dude, yeah.
It's understandable.
Yeah. But after that, dude, it was wild, man. Crazy.
So, another thing I want to kind of talk about is it's March right now. Turkey season's coming up in April. Have you ever turkey hunted?
I've not ever turkey hunted, no.
See, me and Isaiah has not much experience in turkey hunting either.
I went a couple times.
But like, we're not avid turkey hunters.
Right.
This year though, we're killing some turkey.
You're gonna be some turkey.
We are laying the hammer down on some turkey.
On some thunder chickens.
There is gonna be some turkey that get their head off.
What you hunting with?
Some sort of
Don't
12
know
gauge.
yet. I have no clue.
I'm
We
still,
don't have a shotgun.
To
I'm
be
still
determined.
needing to buy one. And if you know me, I'm kind of cheapish.
Cheapish, dude. You won't even.
I know. I know.
So here's the thing.
This man
like,
makes more money than me.
So like,
We won't get on that topic.
so I'll spend money on golf. I'll spend money on food. But there's certain things that I just don't want to spend money on.
Yeah, I feel you.
And for me, it's guns.
Okay. Okay.
No, you've been hanging out with somebody I know that makes me
You know
mad.
that I know.
And I know.
Because
And I know that you two
he
know.
spends a lot of money on guns.
So many.
Okay,
So
yeah.
much money.
I'm with you on that.
Because
There's a line, sure.
okay,
Yeah.
let's say
He crosses that line.
let's say this.
He makes new lines.
That is his hobby,
Okay.
correct?
Yeah, sure.
Golf,
And eating.
my hobby.
Okay.
Eating's your hobby.
Golf, eating nice coffee.
Everybody has their own hobby.
Golf, eating, iced coffee.
So
hobby.
for me, it's hard for me to spend money on a gun that I might use once a year.
But you're so. You want to go turkey hunting so bad, so why not spend the money on.
I'm going to. It just hurts for me too.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend the money on it.
Okay.
I just am not gonna enjoy it. Like I bought a new golf
Okay.
shaft yesterday.
Right, and you
Handed
still,
in my car, didn't even ask him what it costed.
but you still suck at golf.
But I love it.
Even when you have some bad strokes.
It's not about where the ball goes. It's about where the
But it is-
conversation
you-
goes. I just love conversating with my boys
About golf.
about whatever we're
Anything
talking about at
on
the
the
moment.
golf course.
Okay.
That guy that we was with that day, you know,
What day?
The scramble.
the last scramble we played. The guy.
The guy!
You know exactly who I'm talking about.
I'm debating which scramble.
Is he in
Uh,
shipping?
Mustache guy.
Okay, yeah.
You know who I'm talking
Okay,
about.
okay. Yeah. Older guy.
That kind of stuff to me is what I love about golf.
Yeah.
I don't care how I'm playing if I'm having a good time with my boys.
Absolutely. That's why I enjoy going. I hate golf, but I have a good time when I
Right.
go with my boys.
So hunting is something I love it until it's hunting season.
Until he's having to get up early.
Whenever it's not hunting season, man, I love hunting.
You love talking about it, thinking about
I
it.
love
He just,
talking
it's
about
just,
it.
he just can't wait
I
till the
love
season.
getting my camera set, the corn poured. But once it's actually hunting season and my alarm wakes me up at 4:30, I'm like, oh, I'm ready for hunting season to be over. So
Oh man.
That's the best part for me, man. I wake up early enough. I wake up earlier during hunting season than when I did when I was on first shift.
I will put the preparation in the whole year, no problem.
That's
But
crazy to me.
But whenever it's actually time to get up and go,
What
That,
about
I'm the exact opposite.
Not
what
a
about
fan.
when you drop the animal?
Dude, there's nothing. Dude, there's nothing more exhilarating
So-
than shooting a buck, dude, and just seeing it drop, man.
I'm
There's
not
nothing
really-
more
What,
exhilarating.
what about when you get to it? Then all the work starts. Have
See.
the skinning it,
So-
field dressing it, then skinning it,
So-
quartering it up.
So-
what about that?
So me personally,
Okay.
I don't do that in the woods.
You don't field dress it?
Not in the woods,
Okay.
because where I hunt, it's right below. It's right above where my mom and stepdad live.
Mm-hmm.
So I just drag the deer full weight, dude, full weight. And let me tell you something. I walk up a hill about a mile and a
I've
half.
seen it.
Like the- yeah.
Yeah.
Dragging a deer down that hill is worse.
It can't be worse than dragging it up the hill.
I've never done that, and I
Exactly.
never plan on it. Ever.
I'm gonna bring my dead deer back up here.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get a picture. Yeah. But anyway, I get it down there, and there's a creek. So we just go to the creek and get it there.
Okay.
So the coyotes and stuff can go to the creek and eat. That.
And then drink some water. you
Drink
know.
some water.
So-
Have a little buffet for me.
I will say,
I want some liver.
I'm not in the shoes Isaiah's been in because I've not been fortunate enough to kill nothing. Like
Nothing?
I have killed a doe
Okay.
and I've killed a couple spikes, but like I've never killed a big buck.
Dude,
Me either.
But last season I was hunting. There was a doe and a big 8-point walk out in front of me. But it's hiding behind so much brush, I see its rack and it's nonstop moving. And I wasn't even planning on hunting that day. I was literally going out there to check my camera.
Did you have a-
I had my gun. I had my
Okay.
gun.
we can shoot.
That's
What-
weird. Why would you take your rifle to check your camera?
Just in case. It was during deer season.
Just in case he didn't shoot
It
it.
was during deer season. What the reason I didn't shoot it because I didn't have a scope. If I would have had a scope, I would have shot this thing in the eyeball if I had to. Because all I could see was his head, and I know you can shoot him in the head, neck, or whatever if you got to.
Yeah.
It's last resort, but it works.
Yeah.
So if I would have had a scope on that gun, it would have been.
It'd
hit.
been down. It was done.
I hope to God, anyways. But all I had is my iron sights. I'm sitting there looking and looking, and I just can't see it at all with iron sights. I'm probably 50 to 60 yards away,
Okay.
and
I was
it's
about to say-
nothing but brush.
I was about to say, how far were you?
I was behind Papa's house, and it was nothing but brush. And I could
Gotcha.
not see nothing.
I feel like I would have took the shot anyway.
Yeah, just you gotta gamble sometimes, man.
Looking back, I was like, I should have just shot.
You gotta estimate on where his body's
You
at.
would. I mean, you would either hit it or you wouldn't.
I believe I could have hit it. I was just like,
You didn't want to track it.
do I want to walk that far?
Dude,
I
listen,
can see that.
hold on.
I
This
believe that.
listen, this man works hard at work. But outside of work, this man is the laziest human being I have ever seen.
I can.
I mowed my yard today
I don't believe
Exactly.
on a
Exactly.
riding mower.
He didn't want to walk. He didn't want to walk 50 yards after he shot a deer to feed his family. He wouldn't walk 50 yards to feed his family.
But he sat on a lawnmower and cut his grass.
You know
He
what's
sat up-
so good though? Deer meat.
Oh,
Speaking of deer,
Hey.
I've been dying to tell this
deer
story.
jerky be good right now.
Hey,
Podcast,
listen,
deer jerky,
Hey.
be good.
I got a story. Alex knows this story of deer. So, I've seen a lot of people hit deer. A lot of people. I've seen a lot of people's vehicles. A lot of stories about people hitting deer. But this story,
Was this when he was in school?
yep,
Yeah, another story.
this story, man, this story is so funny to me.
It's just the scenario.
It's the scenario is hilarious. All
and
right.
it could have happened to a better person.
It couldn't have happened to a better person, man. Yet again, my boy Jeremiah.
Yee yee.
Yee yee, boy, yee yee. So, I'm in school, right? I'm in FFA. We're going to the rodeo.
Okay.
So we get to the rodeo. I'm at the rodeo. I do the stuff at the. I watch the rodeo. I walk around. I eat shit at the rodeo. Whatever, you know. So we're headed back home. It's deer season. We were supposed to wake. Me, Alex, and Jeremiah were supposed to wake up and go hunt the next morning. Right?
Okay.
So I don't get home. So the bus drops me off at the Gap. At the fire department.
And I don't remember what time it was.
It was like 2 in the morning.
I know it was like midnight to later.
It was like midnight to like 2 in the morning. So on the way, so I'll tell my side of the story. So I get off the bus.
Yeah, I was the one in the vehicle.
I get off the bus and Jeremiah and Alex pull up, like skirt up, right?
Jeremiah was probably screeching tires.
Yeah,
to
screeching
impress
tires.
some people.
What is
Yeah.
that talking about?
Nothing less, right? So he screeches in the fire department parking lot, and Alex and Jeremiah's telling me, hurry, get in the truck, and I'm like, all right. So I throw my bags in the back of Jeremiah's truck. Did he have the Ranger at that time?
No, it was that white old Silverado.
That wide, okay.
Imagine that.
He's had 3 white Silverados.
3 of them, and I have
It
one.
still does currently.
Yes,
Yes.
still does.
Ever since I've known him, he's had a white Silverado. Besides the white
Ever
Ford
since
Ranger.
you've known
That white
him,
Ford
he's
Ranger
your
just
brother
steps
and you
on
haven't
there.
If
known
he's
him
had
in
a
a while.
truck, it's never been not white. I will
He
tell
had
that.
that red Dakota. Remember?
That was me.
No, Jeremiah had a. No, it was a.
I had a red Dakota.
You had a red Dakota. Jeremiah had a red. Whenever me and him first moved into that apartment, he had a red
Something.
Silverado.
Oh, the one he bought off my mom.
Yeah,
He's had one truck other than white.
and then that
Right.
Geo Tracker he had.
If it was a truck,
He
it was white.
even bought a Jeep that was white. He bought a Jeep Cherokee that was white.
You don't like white.
I have a white truck.
So anyway,
Anyway, that's the story. So I get off the bus. They're like, "Get in the truck, get in the truck." I'm like, "Oh God, panicking! You know, we're about to fight somebody." So I'm like, "We're about to get in a fight."
Isaiah's
1 o'clock in the morning.
17.
I'm 17, right? And so Jeremiah, I'm like, "What's going on?" And Alex and Jeremiah's like, "We hit a deer on the way here." And I'm like, "Okay,
Okay.
whatever."
And
so
what now?
so I'm like, awesome. You know, I can see a deer up before deer season. Hell yeah. So we get to the deer. It's still alive.
Okay.
Alex, I'll let you go
So
smart.
I'm gonna just take over. I'm gonna backtrack to when we're first going to pick Isaiah up. So we're driving on the road. I don't know if any of y'all has ever hit a deer, but sometimes they just come out of nowhere. You'll be driving, and then all of a sudden, a split second, you hit a deer.
Deer. Yeah.
So that's what happened. We're driving, and then all of a sudden, you just hear like a boom. We smacked into a deer. It's like a spike or a 4-pointer. I can't remember. So Jeremiah slams his brakes after he had done hit it, and we get out of the truck and we're just looking at it. It's still kind of potentially, evidently, somewhat alive. So let's just say that potentially, right? He goes over there while this deer is still
Might be
possibly breathing. It could have been dead already. He might be choking it out. He might be punching it. He might be. He might be dropping flying elbows on top of this deer while it's in a roadside ditch.
Yee yee.
Yee yee. Yee yee.
So we're looking at his truck and we're like, man, that sucks. And so he goes back over there and he's like, I'm gonna fight this deer. You just have to know the guy.
You have to know it.
So-
I can't wait to know the guy.
So he goes over there and just starts fighting this deer. And I'm like, all right, we gotta go pick up Isaiah.
Oh man.
And I remember us going to pick you up and just being like, man, we just hit a deer. And we stop on the side of the road on the way back and it's still laying there in the ditch. And I just remember us like, it was the fastest thing I've ever witnessed because we was looking at the road and then it ran in front of the truck in literally a split second. So as we're driving, it just seemed like we hit like a invisible wall. And it just hit it and it's just, and it's flying across the road. So that was pretty crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
So, is this the same deer where said person took said object and beat said subject?
Looking
Hey,
back,
there's a lot of sin.
looking back, I honestly can't remember if there was anything used. But I do know that that animal that was potentially breathing, not breathing, it got abused.
Seen better days.
He got hit by a truck and then maybe slid across the road and
Beat to death.
Mike Tyson came out of nowhere. But
Listen,
the deer got what it was asking for. A what? That sounds familiar.
because I remember you telling me about that.
That does sound familiar, but I don't know. I couldn't fact check it because it's a personal experience. But it does sound familiar.
No fact checking.
No fact checking on that. Sorry guys, we're back. Quick little brief discussion there on how we're gonna in this video.
So here in the next month or so, me and Isaiah's going to see Cody Johnson. Pretty pumped for it.
The Cody Johnson,
It's in Memphis, Tennessee.
in Memphis,
so
Tennessee.
We might see John Morant. You never know.
Might get shot.
Might get shot.
You never
Let's
know,
hope
man.
not.
Where are you guys going to see him at?
Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis. Okay.
Memphis.
So we're looking forward to that concert, hoping it's a good time. Should be a good time. We're going there for the whole weekend.
The whole weekend.
We're going to be eating some good food. We're
Some
going to be playing
CCs.
some top golf. We're going to be having a good time.
It's gonna be a good time.
I'm looking forward to it, honestly.
I'm looking forward to it a lot.
And man, Cody Johnson has to be so good live.
I've
Dude.
never been to a concert.
No way.
Never. Never.
You've never been to anybody?
Never.
Oh my God, Jordan! How have you never been to a concert?
I've never been to a concert, man.
Dude, I'm lost. I'm in awe.
How have you never been to a concert?
I've just never been. Dude.
Do you like music?
I love music.
And you've never been to a concert.
Never
All right,
been
if
to
you
a
could go to one concert, who would it be? Present time, not past.
I don't know.
What genre?
What genre?
Yeah.
I'd probably choose country, I guess, yeah.
So if you had one concert, I'm gonna name 5 people. You tell me one.
Alright.
Don't say nothing until I name all 5.
Alright.
Don't say nothing until I say all 5. So, Cody Johnson, Tyler Childers, Chris Stapleton, Parker McCollum, Red Farron. Just one concert by them 5 people.
Who's the first 3?
I said Cody Johnson,
Cody Johnson.
Chris Stapleton, Parker McCollum, Red Farron,
Morgan Wallen.
and Morgan Wallen.
I'd probably choose Morgan Wallen.
We'll throw Luke Combs in there too, just
I'd
in
probably
case.
choose Morgan Wallen or Cody Johnson.
Got you. Morgan Wallen is very.
He's always a good concert.
He was my first concert. He was really good, man.
First
He was
I'm pretty
first
sure
one.
he's my first concert too.
Okay.
He's really good.
Like legit actual concert.
And Red Farron, I haven't heard of much. I haven't heard.
He
of
don't really do, I guess, concerts. You can say he
Yeah.
does shows, but I think he is really good. But we'll continue the conversation on the next episode. We're glad
Tune
y'all
in.
tuned in.
Make sure you tune in. Look at our Facebook page. We do go live on there.
Shop Talk Podcast.
Shop Talk Podcast. Link will be in the description.
Oh, she's mad.
Yeah, she's upset. Link will be in the description.
Thanks for watching.
Keep stay tuned. Keep watching. Thank you guys.
Love you guys.
We're out of here. Peace.
Peace.